Hello, welcome to Pause, Practice, Play. Today I'll be guiding us through a 30-minute power Vinyasa flow practice. We will be using props, or at least I will be using props, but if you don't have those props at home, feel free to modify as you need for your body and what you have or don't have. I'll use 2 blocks, 1 strap today. So if you have those props at home, feel free to bring them in, and let's get right into our practice. So we'll start today lying on our back. You can plant your feet on the ground, you can send your legs long, really whatever position feels best for your legs and feet, whatever supports your hips and low back, feel free to position your legs in that way. We'll start with about 3 deep breaths here. As you breathe in, fill up your belly, feel that expanse through front and back ribs. And as you breathe out, feel your ribs draw back to center, gentle pull of your belly in, and there is someone at our door, so un moment, let me take care of that. Apologies. Apologies for that little brief delay. One of these days, when I have some space, for those catching these on the replay, I'll edit. But for right now, you get the full experience, the full live experience, whether you're following this live or on the replay. So that was just a solicitor. All right, here we go. So we're resting on our back. We're finding about, well, I'm sure that you've gone through those 3 deep breaths. But let's go ahead and find one more deep breath in through the nose, lift through the belly, and deep breath out. And then here, planting your feet on the ground, you'll keep a block close, so feel free to bring a block close by if you have one at home or wherever you are practicing. Planting your feet on the ground here, arms alongside your body, palms down, lift your toes and the balls of your feet. So just your just your heels are anchored to the ground, and draw your low back toward the ground. So there's a little engagement here through your lower abs. Breath in. On your exhale, lift your heels, knees up over your hips. Exhale. Lower your heels, breath in. Lift, breath out. Lower your heels, inhale. Once more, lift. Stay for breath in. On your exhale, press your heels high, engaging your quads. Bend your knees, breath in. Press your heels high, breath out. Bend your knees, inhale. And once more, press your heels high. Open your arms to a T. Bend your knees. On your inhale, let your knees fall over to your left. Strong through your abs, bring your knees back to center. Exhale. Knees fall to your right. Breath in. Center, breath out. Over to your left. Center. Over to your right. Center. Once more, knees fall to your left. Center. And once more to your right. Coming back to center, here, plant your feet on the ground. Send your legs long. Reach your arms up overhead. Full body stretch. Breath in. Slide your limbs over to your left. Breath out. Come back to center for that full body stretch. Inhale. Slide your limbs to your right. Exhale. Coming back to center, full body stretch. Reach. And then here, bring your arms again down alongside your body, palms down. Plant your feet on the ground, a series of bridge poses, shoulder blades toward each other. On your exhale, bridge. Press down to your feet, lift your hips, engaging your glutes, back, hamstrings, and inner thighs. Lower your hips, inhale. Lift, exhale. Lower your hips, breath in. Once more, lift. Lift your heels, coming up onto the balls of your feet. And gently lower your back. Lower your hips. Lower your heels. And then here, we'll move through that whole sequence once again, this time bringing in our block. Short edges of your block between the inner edges of your feet. Pressing the inner edges of your feet into the block so you feel that engagement through your adductors, the inner thigh muscles. Anchor through the back of your hips, imaginary string pulling the low back toward the ground. Lift your toes and the balls of your feet. Breath in. On your exhale, lift your heels, knees up over your hips, bringing the block with you. If that's too much, set your block aside. Just work with your body. Lower your heels. Breath in. Lift. Breath out. Lower your heels. Inhale. Once more, lift. Again, you can set the block aside here or stay with the block. Squeezing that block between your feet. Breath in. On your exhale, press your heels high, engaging your quads. Bend your knees. Inhale. Press your heels high. Exhale. Bend your knees. Breath in. And once more, extend, pressing your heels high. Arms open to a T, bend your knees, palms face down. On your breath in, knees fall to your right. Come back to center, exhale. Knees fall to your left. Center, over to your right. Center, over to your left. Center, once more, knees fall to your right. Center, and once more to your left. And bringing your knees back to center, plant your feet on the ground. Here, you can slide the block aside, extend your legs long, reach your arms up overhead, full body stretch, reach, breath in. Slide your limbs over to your right, breath out. Come back to center, inhale. Slide your limbs over to your left. Center, planting your feet on the ground. Here again, bring your block in. Short edges of that block between your feet. Arms alongside your body, palms down. Draw your shoulder blades toward each other. Squeezing the block between your feet. On your exhale, pressing down through your heels, lift your hips. Exhale. Lower your hips, breath in. Once more, press your hips up toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Lower your hips, breath in. And once more, lift. Lift your heels, come up onto the balls of your feet. And gently lower your back. Lower your hips. Lower your heels. Here again, sliding your block aside. Bring your knees up toward your chest. Reach your arms up overhead. And then either rolling to one side or rock up, make your way to modified boat. Heels anchored to the ground, a little lift through your chest. And then here, bringing one block between your hands, reaching your arms out in front of you, pressing the hands into your block. If that's too much for your arms and shoulders, set your block aside and just work with your body. On your exhale, reach your arms up, squeezing through the tops of your shoulders. Bring your arms back to center, shoulder height, breath in. Reach your arms up, breath out. Center, inhale. Once more, reach, lift. And coming back to center here, bend your elbows, again pressing your hands into that block. Breath in. On your exhale, twist to your right. Breath out. Come back to center. Inhale. Twist to your left. Center. Twist to your right. Center. Twist to your left. Center. Once more, each side moving on your own with your breath. And here, coming back to center, set your block aside, extend your legs long, reach your arms out and up. Inhale, forward fold, exhale. If you need a little bend to your knees, feel free. Reaching out through the crown of your head, ease your shoulders back. Breathe. And then rising back up to a tall seat, bring your knees in, shift your weight, make your way to tabletop. Coming to your hands and knees, knees hip width under hips, hand shoulder width above, shoulders above your wrists. Cat, cow. Exhaling to cat, press down through your hands, lift your belly, round your back. Cow, breath in, chest forward, tailbone lifts. Cat, exhale. Cow, inhale. And a few more here, moving on your own with your breath. And then circling your hips on your breath in, drop your hips to the right and back. Left and forward, breath out. Left and back, inhale. Right and forward. Right and back, breath in. Left and forward. And circling on your own from one side to the other, moving with your breath. And then here, dropping your hips all the way back, knees wide, arms long, forehead rests on your mat for child's pose. Reaching long through arms, hands, and fingers, anchor through the pads of your fingers, heels of your hands. On your exhale, shift forward to high plank, shoulders above wrists, curling your toes under, bring your knees in, press your heels back, press down to your hands. Breath in. On your exhale, lower to belly and chest. Small cobra, tilt your ribs up, soften your shoulders back. High plank to tabletop. Bend your knees, send your hips back and high, pressing the ground away. Right leg rises back and up. Inhale. Bend your knee, press your heel up and over toward the back of your left hip. Square your hips, right leg long behind you. Breath in. Knee to right elbow, shift forward, shoulders above wrists. Leg long behind you. Breath in. Knee to left elbow, crossing the body. Send your leg back and up. Inhale. Knee to nose, press strong through your hands. Send your leg back and high. Return your toes to your mat. Breath in. On your exhale, shift forward to high plank. Press strong through your hands. Inhale. Lower to belly and chest. Small cobra, tilt your ribs up, soften your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts back and up. Inhale. Bend your knee, press your heel up and over toward the back of your right hip. Square your hips, left leg long behind you. Breath in. Knee to left elbow, shift forward. Extend your leg back and up. Inhale. Knee to right elbow, crossing the body. Leg back and up, breath in. Knee to nose, press strong to your hands. Extend your leg back and up. Inhale. Toes to the mat. Deep breath in. Empty your breath. And make your way to the top of your mat. Here you can bring in your blocks, fingertips to your blocks, or hands to prayer, halfway lift. Look forward, inhale. Chair, hips back and down. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Rise to mountain, press down through your feet, reach up. Right arm down, left up and over to your right. Both hands high, inhale. Left arm down, right up and over to your left. Both hands high, breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chair, hips back and down, reach forward. Warrior one. Step your left foot back, heel comes down, reach your arms up. Inhale. Cactus arms. Exhale. Reach up, palms face each other. Cactus, elbows 90, palms facing forward. Reach up, breath in. Once more to cactus. Reach. Hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Pick your back heel up, scoot your toes back, and then bring your blocks to either side of your front foot. Option to bring 2 blocks outside your front heel, preparing for side angle. Back heel comes down, right hand rests on those blocks or forearm to your thigh. Left hand reaches out and up. Breath in. On your exhale, lift your front heel, engaging your calf. Lower your heel, inhale. Lift, exhale. Lower your heel, breath in. Once more, lift, keeping your heel lifted as your body allows. Reverse warrior, releasing your left hand behind your back, right hand high. Breathe. On your exhale, warrior two, front heel comes down, arms open to a T. Straighten your front leg, breath in. Triangle, send your right hand forward and down, either dropping your hand to your thigh or to your block or blocks. Left hand high. And here, releasing your left hand behind your back. Keep your front leg long for reverse triangle. Send your right arm forward and up. Breathe, press strong through your heels, strong through the pinky edges of your feet. On your exhale, warrior two. Return to your lunge. Pick your back heel up. Drop your left arm down. High crescent lunge. Reach up. Hinge forward. Reach forward. Warrior three. Lift your back foot up off the ground. Bring your back knee forward and up. Hands to prayer. One leg mountain. And return your foot to the ground. Walk it out. Relaxing your arms. Shake it out. Arms reach out and up. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Bringing your blocks again out in front of you. Halfway lift. Breath in. Chair, hips back and down. Reach forward. Warrior one. Stepping your right foot back. Heel comes down. Arms reach up. Inhale. Cactus arms. Exhale. Reach up. Breath in. Cactus. Reach. Inhale. Once more to cactus. Reach up. Hinge forward, sweeping your arms back. Pick your back heel up. Here again, either both blocks outside your front or inside, either side of your front foot, or 2 blocks to your back ankle. We're gonna find our side angle here. So back heel comes down, left hand rests on those blocks or block, or forearm to your thigh. Right hand reaches out and up. Press strong through your heels, strong through the pinky edges of your feet. Breath in. On your exhale, Lift your front heel, engaging your calf. Lower your heel, inhale. Lift, exhale. Lower your heel. Once more, lift. Stay for reverse warrior, releasing your right hand behind your back. Reach your left arm forward and up. Breathe. On your exhale, warrior two, front heel comes down, arms open to a T. Straighten your front leg, inhale. Triangle, left hand forward and down, right hand high. Reverse triangle, right hand behind your back, send your left arm forward and up, keeping your front leg long. Reach, breathe. On your exhale, warrior two. Back heel comes up, right arm drops down, high crescent lunge. Warrior three, reach forward, lifting your back foot up off the ground. Bring your back knee forward and up, hands to prayer, breath in, and returning your foot to the ground. Walk it out, relax your arms, shake it out. Here you can set your blocks aside, send your arms out and up, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Hands to shins or thighs, look forward, halfway lift. Downward facing dog, plant your palms, walk your feet back into that inverted V. Right leg rises back and up, inhale. Bring your knee forward, set your shin down, knee behind right wrist, ankle behind left, left leg long behind you, half pigeon. Here we'll stay tall for a moment. Breath in. Walk your hands over to your right for a rotation through the spine. Walk your hands back to center and release to your half pigeon. You can stay tall. You can bring in your blocks for more support. You can bring your forearms down, maybe stack hands beneath your forehead, or reaching your arms long, resting your forehead or chin to the ground. We'll find about 3 more deep breaths here. And then here, returning to tall arms. We're going to shift our weight to the right hip. Hey, Bean. Bring your left knee forward, extending your left leg long in front of you, planting your right foot on the ground. Left hand over your shin, right arm forward and up, breath in. Twist to your right, dropping your hand to the ground behind you. Reaching your right arm back and up, inhale. Forward and down, slide your left heel out to your left, bring your right foot inside your left thigh, and here we'll bring in our strap, wrap it around the ball of your left foot, hands either side, lift through your chest, look up, inhale, and pulling back on your toes, drawing your chest forward and down, fold over your leg, and feel free to bring as deep a bend to the knee as you need to help facilitate that fold. And then here, rising up to a tall seat, set that strap aside. We'll make our way back to half pigeon. So here, we're gonna shift our weight onto that right hip, bring your left knee in, and then extend your left leg long behind you. Plant your palms to the mat, curl your back toes under, shift forward, shoulders above wrists. And then pressing down with your hands, lift your right leg back and up. Bend your knee, press your heel up and over toward the back of your left hip. And then squaring your hips, right leg long behind you. Return your toes to the mat. Pedal out your feet, find some movement. And then sending your left leg back and up. Inhale, bring your knee forward. Set your shin down, knee behind left wrist, ankle behind right. Right leg long behind you. Stay tall for a moment, breath in. And walk your hands over to your left knee for a twist. Breathe. And walking your hands back to center, find your expression of half pigeon. So again, you can stay tall through the arms, bring your forearms down, stack hands or fists beneath your forehead or bring in a block. Or extend your arms long, lowering your forehead or chin to your mat. We'll find about 3 more deep breaths here. And here, returning to tall arms. We're going to shift the weight over to the left hip, bring your right knee forward, and then sending your right leg long in front of you, plant your left foot on the ground. Right hand over your shin, left arm forward and up, breath in, twist to your left, dropping your fingertips to the ground behind you. A few breaths here. Reaching your left arm back and up, inhale, forward and down. Slide your right heel out to your right, left foot inside your right thigh, and here bringing in your strap once again, wrapping that strap around the ball of your right foot. Pulling back on your toes, lift through chin and chest, look up, fold over your leg. Again, as deep a bend to the knee as you need. And breathe. Rising back up to a tall seat. Set your strap aside. And then here again, shifting your weight to your left hip, bring your right knee in, extend your right leg long behind you, planting your palms to the ground. Here, curling your back toes under, shift forward, shoulders above wrists, press down with your hands, lift your left leg back and up, inhale, bend your knee, press your heel up and over toward the back of your right hip, and then squaring your hips, left leg long behind you, return your toes to your mat, lower your knees to your mat, And dropping your hips back into one side, swing your legs out in front of you, heels to the top of your mat. Bring a little bend to your knees, reach forward, breath in, and gently lower your back to your mat. Planting your feet on the ground, heels close to your seat, shoulder blades drawn toward each other. Bridge. Press down to your feet, lift your hips. Stay for a couple breaths. Lift your heels, coming up onto the balls of your feet, and gently lower everything down. Bringing the soles of your feet together, butterfly knees, one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, supine bound angle. Open your arms to a T, bring your knees together. Option to lift your knees up over your hips, supine twist. Let your knees fall to one side. Here you can keep your neck neutral or turn your head opposite your knees. Knees to center, breath in. And letting your knees fall to the other side. Again, neck neutral or turn your head opposite your knees. Knees to center, up toward your chest, hands over your shins, nose to knees, hug everything in. And gently lower your head to your mat. Send your legs long in front of you. Let your feet fall open, arms alongside your body, palms up, take up space. Together we breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let everything go. Nothing left but to rest, body, mind, breath, here in our final pose, Shavasana. Feel free to rest here as long as you need. When you're ready, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, deepen your breath, waking up your body. Bring your knees up toward your chest, reach your arms up overhead, breath in, and either rocking to one side or rolling to one side or rocking up, make your way to a comfortable seated position, resting your palms face down or face up on your knees. Lift your shoulders up, inhale. Roll your shoulders back and down, exhale. Hands to prayer, thumbs to the center of your forehead. Wisdom, clarity, peace, and love guide you through the rest of your day. and throughout your week. Breath in, open mouth exhale, bowing forward. Namaste is an expression meaning the divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. As always, thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for finding this, practicing, whether you're following live or on the replay. Thank you for being here. With that, going to keep pushing for these goals. On Twitch, I have a 25 follower goal for the month of December. So I have 2 days, 2 more days. So you can help me reach that goal by following me on Twitch or liking and sharing in that space with others who you feel might benefit from these daily practices. And on YouTube, my goal for the month of December is 150 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who is following on Twitch. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed on YouTube. And again, you can help me meet my December YouTube goal by liking, sharing, subscribing. With that, thank you. Also, if you're finding me on LinkedIn or on Facebook, I don't have any specific measurable goals for those spaces, just for Twitch and YouTube at this time. So if you are finding me on LinkedIn and Facebook, you can, again, help me reach my goals by either following me on Twitch or YouTube. And I do sometimes have, well, going into 2026, I did do one kind of exclusive longer session that was just on Twitch and YouTube, and so I'll be doing that more as we go into 2026. So you can still find daily practices across those platforms, across all 4 platforms. However, going into 2026, I'll have longer form practices on only YouTube and Twitch. So just a heads up there. Thank you, as always, so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there.